Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a new whip and chat video. If you do not know what whip and chat videos are, I basically work on my current work in progress or kit up a diamond painting with you guys, which today, the results are in. If you watched last week's video, I don't remember when I uploaded it. Was it Wednesday, Thursday? I think it was Thursday. I uploaded a video being like, help me pick my next round drill diamond painting. It was between Lumina by Margaret Morales, Dragon Spirit by Margaret Morales, and Gamer Room by Mrs. Butter D, and the winner is Lumina by Margaret Morales, and that is what we are here to kit up together today. She is dreamy. This color palette is so dreamy. Again, this is a round drill canvas, has 84 colors. It's a 22 by 33 inch or 55.6 by 83.7 centimeter. And here is just a look at all of those colors in case you are interested in this. So yeah, today we will be at least starting together kitting up Lumina. I'm really excited to work on her. Lumina is actually a part of my rainy day stash. If you don't know what a rainy day stash is, it's basically a term that is used to kind of describe canvases in your diamond painting collection that either have like a special meaning to you or you're waiting for a quote-unquote rainy day to work on it. This was kind of started by, or not kind of, it was started by Katie over at Diamonds and Washi, and the reason this is in my rainy day stash is because this was a diamond painting that had a black treasure quest card, which are very, very rare. And so it went in the rainy day stash because any diamond painting I get with a black treasure quest card goes right in there. But anyways, I'm gonna be kitting this up today and chatting your ear off just about life and diamond painting stuff, and feel free to pull out your project, work alongside me while I chat, and I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, so I have all of my supplies. I have my baby scissors. These, I very kindly refer to these as my baby scissors because like they're tiny. These are tiny scissors. They're made for baby hands. I have baby hands. So you know what? We have the baby scissors. We have a dryer sheet here in case they're static and I need to actually kit up into the dryer sheet. You know, when I was cutting all the drills up, it didn't really seem like that would be an issue. So I'm hoping that's not an issue. And then we have our tray because I do like kitting up over a tray. This is really useful in case you are pouring your drills into your container and they spill. Likely they're gonna fall in the tray. Yeah, so it's easier to clean up. But anyways, in case you're new to how I personally kit up my diamond paintings, everybody does it a little bit differently, but I will walk you through just a little bit as to how I kit up my diamond paintings. I like to store the majority of the drills in these Elizabeth Ward style containers. And for a painting like this, did I say this is 84 colors? Yeah, 84 colors. I'm gonna have to kit up about half of the colors because there's only exactly half, I guess. There are only 42 containers in there. So I will have to kit up in some of these art doc containers, but if I'm being really honest, we're not gonna make it that far in today's video. We're just gonna kit up as much as we can together. And then after I'm done getting this video scheduled for tomorrow, I will finish it off later. But usually what I do, so we're just gonna use the Elizabeth Ward style container. I personally like to start with the biggest container. And what I've actually done ahead of time, as you can kind of see a little bit of it over here, I've gone in and cut up all of the drill packs by DMC, put them in DMC order, and this is really useful for me because I like to kit up most drills to least drills. Actually, that's not even necessarily true. I start out with the most amount of drills in this container, then I'll move into the second most in the next size container, and then sometimes I'll move into the smallest amount and then go back into the next bigger size. It works in my head. I don't know, it works in my head. So yeah, so I start with the biggest size container, and I kind of remembered / I could kind of see what color had the most amount of bags, which there were a couple drill bags that had 2 bags of drills. This isn't a huge project, and there's a lot of colors. So a lot of these drills in general, there just aren't many of quantity wise because it's just a lot of colors. So you just see small quantities of some. But anyways, yeah, I think we only had 2 colors that had 2 bags of each. And I always like to make sure, this is just a personal thing, I always like to make sure my special drills end up in the Elizabeth Ward style system because I like to be able to see my special drills in that system because it's harder to see those in the art dot system. Yeah, that's just what I like doing. But anyways, grab my first color that has 2 bags of drills and get going. Hi guys, how is everybody doing today? What day is today? It is Sunday, February 1st. Oh my God, happy February. you know what? January kind of felt like 300 days. Not even exaggerating. I just feel like January always feels so long. And listen, per Taylor Swift, how exactly does the quote go? All my mornings are, how does the quote go? Dang it. I'm Googling it because I don't want to get it wrong as I'm sitting here getting it wrong. Taylor Swift. It was from Fortnite. That I know. Why can't I? Fortnite February quote. All my mornings. Where is it? All my mornings are Mondays stuck in an endless February. Goodness gracious. That's what we're about to move into, is February, the second longest month of the year, which also happens to be the shortest month of the year. Oh boy. Listen, I'm excited that it's February because that just means that Mini DP Madness is among us. If you do not know what Mini DP Madness is, it's a diamond painting event that I co-host with 3 other lovely ladies. Kara, the principal painter, Courtney from Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend, and Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts, and oh no, static. Oh, that is so blissful. I hope that's the same with all of these. I'll be so happy. I'll be such a happy camper if we have no static throughout this entire kit up. I feel like I said that. That's not gonna happen now. But we co-host the Mini DP Madness event, and basically it's an event where you can work on your mini diamond painting sets. So think like a paint gem mini, a mini dazzle, a pretty little gem, all those types of things. It's a really fun and laid back event, and I am really excited to get to co-host for a second year in a row with those lovely ladies. I'm very excited and just have to get through February, and then it's Mini DP Madness time, which is crazy. I feel like February isn't super busy for me from like what I'm thinking. I don't know. What do I even have going on in February? I know that my friend, my best friend is getting married in April. I'm actually in her wedding party, and the bridal shower is this Saturday. So I'm a little bit busy from that perspective, but like not really that busy. I feel like March is a little bit busier with Mini DP Madness, and her bachelorette party is actually in March. I was telling the other ladies, I'm like, we do Sunday Zoom calls to pick winners for prizes for the following week and all that stuff. And obviously one of the Sundays, it's I think the first like actual Sunday I'm getting back from that bachelorette party. I already told my friends, I'm like, I will be so socialized out. I might be slightly irritable. Don't mind me. Just coming back from a bachelorette party, I'm gonna be tired as heck. So just ignore me. But I think, you know, all the stuff coming up is gonna be really fun, and it's just gonna be a good time. Yeah, these drills are so nice. That is perfect. Man, you know, I love when the drills have no static. That's incredible. Another trick, I'm not currently doing this, but I have the little like plastic thing that all the drills came in. I use this for trash. I'll kind of collect some trash to the side, and then I'll put the trash into the bag here, and then it's just a lot easier to throw away. I don't know, just like a random tip. But anyways, I hope everyone had a really fabulous weekend. Mine was good. It ended up being a little bit busier than I had anticipated, but you know what? That's fine. What did I do this weekend? On Friday, I did the book club with Natalie, Diet Coke and Diamonds. We do a book club every other month. Well, every month. But every other month it's on my channel, and the other month it's on her channel. And for January, we read Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. And so we had our book club discussion on Friday. And you know, it's really funny because I was the oddball in the group this time around, and I feel like I was the only person that gave this book like, ooh, oh no, I just spilled drills. That was, oh man. I feel like I'm the only person in the group that gave the book a 3-star, which I don't even think is like a bad rating necessarily. I think 3 stars in my book is still like average. So, but like everybody else when they were reading it, gave it like a 4-star. I feel like Natalie gave it a 4-star. I think, no, she gave it like a 4.75. And then we were on the live talking about it, and she was like, oh, you're making me want to downgrade it a little bit. So, yeah, we had our book club discussion. That was a ton of fun. Thank you to everybody who came to the book club, and we should have our February poll up already, I'm pretty sure. I haven't posted it yet. I've been very busy today, but that should be up by the time this whip and chat goes live. If it's not, not up, feel free to let me know in the comments that you want to see the poll, but it should be up. It should be up in the near future. Okay, so I just did all of the large amounts of drills. The next thing I do is I go into this next smallest size container and I will look for the next, like, I guess in this case, we really don't have anything anymore like two baggies of drills. My brain is not here. We don't have any more that have two baggies of the same color. So I'll kind of look for the really thick one baggers to fill these up with, and I will look in my special drills first because again, I want to make sure special drills are in this system. And actually we do have a pretty thick bag of one of our fairy dust, so I want to make sure that gets a designated container because I am that extra. But anyways, so yeah, the poll should be up for the February book club here soon. Ugh, you guys, I've done no reading this weekend. It's just been one of those weekends. I haven't done any reading. I don't even know. But yeah, that was Friday. That was a ton of fun. Really glad we did our book club, of course. Thank you again to everybody who joined. And then yesterday, what did happen yesterday? I'm trying to think. I feel like, did I even do anything yesterday? I don't even remember. This is terrible. I really have such a bad memory sometimes. Sometimes I'll take notes for whip and chats, but honestly, a lot of times I really don't take notes for whip and chats, which is bad. I'm learning that's not great. Ooh, I wonder, no, that'll fit in a different size container. Okay. But yeah, I really don't remember what I did yesterday. Let me just see if I can pull up any photos on my phone to like spark the memory. Oh, I guess yesterday, I ended up filming the video that actually went live today, which was my video that I talked about my stash a little bit. Yeah, I guess we could talk about that a little bit further. So if you did not watch yesterday's video, you totally should. It'll be linked down below in case you're interested. But yesterday was a Diamond Art Club release day because it was Saturday. And I thought, I guess in my vlog, right? I talk about new releases in my vlogs, and I was pretty certain I was going to purchase a couple of diamond paintings yesterday. And when I woke up yesterday morning, I kind of thought to myself, I was like, but do I really need these diamond paintings? And what I was thinking about grabbing yesterday were the, there was an Aria illustration like Valentine's fairy, which was so dang pretty, actually ended up selling out. And then also a Sheena Pike dragon that I also really wanted to get my hands on, but that I think also sold out. But those were the two that were kind of on my mind yesterday as wanting. And I woke up yesterday morning though going, well, Michaela, like, do you really need these diamond paintings? And it kind of got me thinking because I have a lot of diamond paintings. I fully recommend you check out yesterday's video. I talk about it way more in detail there, but I have a lot of diamond paintings, and obviously I'm very fortunate that like I get sent diamond paintings from companies, and from that perspective, like, you know, the number might be like the slightest bit inflated, but a lot of it really truly is my own doing as well. I'm not going to deny the fact that like I do buy a lot and all that stuff, but I don't know where I was going with that statement, but I decided to make, well, I was talking to Natalie, actually, Diet Coke and Diamonds, and she was like, well, why don't you make a tracker in your diamond painting journal? And I'm like, well, what kind of tracker? And she's like, well, how about the one that Lisette made me? And basically, it is a tracker, and again, more info in the actual video, showing you guys the tracker and all that stuff. But basically, it's a tracker showing all of the diamond paintings you purchased in 2025 broken down by month. So you can see, like, for example, I know I bought 9 diamond paintings in January of 2025, and then you have another row indicating how many you purchased in January of 2026, and the goal of the tracker is to see if you buy less than the same month the year before. So I ended up drawing that in my journal, and it was actually quite a humbling experience. Writing it all out and seeing, I guess, just like how many diamond paintings I purchased last year and like broken down by month. Some months I was like, okay, you know what, this wasn't as bad as I was anticipating, and some months I was like, girly pop, girly pop. And so I was inspired from making that tracker and all that stuff to kind of make a video all about, I guess, my like purchasing plans, I guess. And it really isn't. I'm not on a no buy, that's for sure. And I'm not on a low buy. I'm on an intentional buy. Which apparently is now a term I came up with. I mean, it really was not something I came up with, but an intentional buy, meaning like, you know, is this really a diamond painting that you love and adore and need in your life? And I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it other than that, because I just know at different points within this, I guess, like, challenge I'm giving myself, like, I'm kind of gonna justify things a lot of different ways. Like, I was really good this past weekend about not buying the Aria illustration in the Sheena Pike Dragon, but I could totally see myself in maybe a month seeing, like, let's say it released in a month rather than yesterday, and me justifying it differently and being like, well, I do need it. So I'm just in general trying to be a little bit more like aware and yeah, I guess aware is a good word. Aware of the diamond paintings that I'm purchasing and trying not to necessarily buy just to buy. And, you know, obviously diamond painting is my main hobby and I get a lot of joy out of purchasing. And, you know, a lot of us crafters say that purchasing is a separate hobby from the actual hobby of doing. And of course, obviously I do both, and my purchasing is not going to stop because I'm doing this challenge. I am just hoping as like an end result, hopefully, to, I guess, just be a little bit more intentional about my purchases. And reading the comments through on the video earlier, it seems like a lot of people really liked the idea and might try it out for themselves, which I really like. I fully recommend that you make a similar tracker to what I created and what, you know, Lisette created for Natalie. Did I mention Lisette? Lisette Crafts and Tells. She's the one who created the tracker initially. Why am I having so many problems getting this sticker out of here? There we go. Lisette Crafts and Tells was the one who created the tracker for Natalie to begin with, and I think it's really good. I think it's really good, and you can reward yourself by coloring in the box at the end of the month, either in green, well, I guess red wouldn't be really a reward, but green if you end up purchasing less. And that's really just the goal. The goal is to purchase less, be a little bit more intentional. And listen, I have diamond paintings in my stash for years and years and years and years and years and, you know, years. So I just wanted to kind of, you know, in 2026 try out this challenge and kind of see where it goes. And I don't know, I'm intrigued. But also, this definitely isn't like staticky. Like, these aren't that staticky going in, but I can tell that like they're wanting to stick to the walls. So I am adding little dryer sheets to each container, or a lot of the containers, if I notice some of the static, and that should just take the static right out. So dryer sheets are a godsend, to be honest. They're really nice. But anyways, so that was kind of the video yesterday in a nutshell. I did really enjoy doing it, and it seems to be being very well received, which I really love. And I was not expecting earlier today, and I don't look at the analytics like always that closely, but the click rate earlier was like 15%, which, if you don't know anything about YouTube analytics, this might not mean anything to you, but 15% on a click rate, like, it's basically like how many people are choosing to click on your video, and the number was at 15%, and that's really high. At least for me personally. Usually my videos end up in like the 5 to 7% like click rate, which isn't great, but like it's not bad, but like 15% is like really good. So I was very, very happily surprised earlier today. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, I'm really glad that you guys seem to be enjoying the video as well, finding it entertaining at the very least, right? So I enjoyed that quite a bit, and huge shout out to Natalie for inspiring me to actually get off my butt and film it last night or yesterday, because I definitely was a little bit like hesitant about it. So Natalie, I love you so much. Thank you for that. But yeah, I did that yesterday. That was a big part of yesterday. And then I'm trying to think if I did anything else yesterday, but I don't really think I did. I really don't remember. I know that I watched Katie's Patreon live a little bit yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. Always enjoy hanging out in there. Did some crafting, of course. I feel like I got quite a bit done of the end of an era yesterday, which was really awesome. So I did some of that while listening into the live, but other than that, yesterday was pretty chill, which is great. And then today I slept in a little bit. You know, I didn't go to bed that insanely late. Also, I'm trying to see if there are any more thicker bags of drills. I really don't see any like super chunky bags. I feel like the way I describe it sounds weird, but like this isn't as thick as some of these other ones were. So this is fine. I didn't go to bed that late, but I feel like I woke up like pretty late this morning. I woke up at 9 this morning, which I mean isn't that late, but I was expecting my body to wake me up a little bit earlier than that, but I'm not mad about it. I had my alarm set for 9:30. I feel like on the weekends lately, I rarely wake up to my alarm anymore, but I like to keep it set because I don't want to oversleep on the weekends. I used to sleep in till 10, 11 on the weekends when I was in like high school and college, and I just feel like unless I'm going to bed at like 3 in the morning, I feel like if I don't know, wake up that late, I feel like I'm kind of ruining my entire sleep schedule for like the rest of going into the week. And then on Sunday night, I will always have the hardest time falling asleep, which I don't necessarily like. So I usually try to get up by 9:30 on the weekends. And yeah, usually it's really like between 8 and 9 when I get up. But anyways, I slept in just a little bit till like 9 this morning, diamond painted a little bit and got ready. And then I actually went out to lunch with a friend that I haven't seen in a few months. And that was really, really fun. We went to a really nice local restaurant and I ended up getting a chicken wrap thing, which was really good. Listen, I love wraps. I feel like I'm always getting wraps. Wraps are just top tier foods. I don't make the rules. I just think they're good. Okay, so those are all the middle containers. Yeah, so these are the other two sized containers I'm referring to. We have the more, I guess the next bigger size. Well, this is the next smaller size, but it's bigger of the two. Then we have our smallest size container. I think I'm gonna go in with these more medium ones next. No reason particularly. I don't think I have a good reason at least. So, anyways, that's fine. We're gonna do the special drills first. Anyways, so I went out to lunch with a friend and that was a lot of fun. And then I ended up going by my parents for a while and hung out over by them for a while and then had dinner over there and then came back home and pretty much immediately got all of this stuff together for the video because I was gone all day and then started filming. So today has been like pretty chill, but like I haven't been home. So I am glad to be home. You know what I really wanted to do tonight was watch the Grammys. The Grammys are on, I think right now, because I don't even know what time it is right now. Let me check my phone once I get these drills in here, but I think the Grammys started at 7 and right now it is 7:10. So yeah, the Grammys did start. I was talking to my parents about it and my dad's like, you know, you could just like start late. You could just catch it in the middle. And I'm like, yeah, I could. But like, what if I miss Sabrina Carpenter? Like, gosh, don't you know how important she is? But, ooh, what do I want to do? We'll do, you know what? I love the fact that this has an electro diamond. I'm obsessed with that. I don't think I've ever worked with a round gold electro diamond. I love it. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'll tune into the Grammys, but otherwise it's not the biggest deal. You know who I don't think is there? I don't think Taylor's there. I don't think she was nominated for anything because The Life of a Showgirl released a little too late, and she didn't have any other, like, re-releases out or anything leading up. Being in the, like, whatchamacallit, like, the eligibility time period or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I did really want to watch the Grammys for Sabrina, not gonna lie. But I don't think I'm gonna really be able to catch it, but that's totally fine. I'm sure I will see clips on TikTok of her. I was actually chatting with my friend earlier today and she was telling me how she thinks Justin Bieber is performing at the Grammys, and like, boy oh boy, Justin Bieber, it has been a hot minute since I've listened to Justin Bieber. Like, I guess, you know, like, his stuff is still on my playlists, but like, he is not someone I think about, like, you listening to his music. But honestly, I still bop out to some of his stuff. He really does have some bops from, like, the 2010s. So, yeah, apparently he's performing. Has he even put out an album recently? I don't know. But speaking of like artists. I was chatting with a different friend on Tuesday. We went out to dinner and we were talking about maybe getting Ed Sheeran tickets because Ed Sheeran is going to be performing at Summerfest in Milwaukee in June, actually, which I would die if I saw Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran. He is so freaking talented. I was so jealous of every single Eras Tour show, which was like 2, that got Ed Sheeran as a surprise guest. Like, we were never that lucky. Indianapolis never got lucky. No, I'm just joking. We had Gracie Abrams, which, listen, we actually weren't that lucky because I say that very jokingly. But a couple nights before my show, I went to Indianapolis night 1. I think it was New Orleans night 3, actually. No, it might have been night 2. Got Sabrina Carpenter as a guest. I would have died dead if we had Sabrina Carpenter. But no, I'm very lucky that I got to go to the Eras Tour. And yeah, so Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is performing in Milwaukee in June, so I was chatting with my friend a little bit, and I don't know what color to go for next. This is why I haven't been getting up any. I don't know what to go for. I guess we'll go for this. And so we might get tickets. We looked at tickets, and she, you know, they weren't like terribly expensive, but she was like, you know, I mean, maybe when we get closer to the date, like they might be cheaper. And so we aren't gonna buy them quite yet, but I do think we're gonna go. So if you live in the Milwaukee area, FYI, Ed Sheeran is performing at Summerfest in June, which I'm so excited about. That's gonna be so fun. I've seen clips because I think right now he's in New Zealand. No. Yes? I don't know. I don't know where he's touring at this very moment, but it is really interesting to have, I feel like, such a big artist in Wisconsin at Summerfest, because I don't know, I feel like a lot of artists like don't perform in Wisconsin. Like it's either like they go to Chicago or they go to like Minnesota, but they never go to Wisconsin. But honestly, I guess because it's Summerfest, maybe that's different, because Summerfest is one of the biggest music, well, festivals in the state, but I feel like it's one of the bigger ones in general. Like, obviously, it's no, like, Coachella or Lollapalooza, but it is pretty big, all things considered. But anyways, I'm gonna take a minute, take a drink of water, get my thoughts in my brain a little bit more together, and I will be back in a sec. Oh, you guys, honestly, this diamond painting has been such a dream to get up because we really have not had any sort of static issues. I love it when that happens. But boy, there is not a chance we're gonna be finishing getting this up on camera. I will fully finish this up once I get this video up. But anyways, yeah, so plan wise for me for the rest of the evening, I guess, since I probably won't tune into the Grammys, I don't know, I probably actually will throw it on for a little bit and just see what's going on, because like obviously the Grammys I think go until like 10 o'clock. I don't know why I said obviously, I don't even know the end time. I think they go until like 10 o'clock, so I can definitely throw it on for a little bit and just kind of see what's going on. I wonder actually if Manchild, no, not Manchild, that's the name of the song, Man's Best Friend, which is Sabrina Carpenter's new album, I wonder if she's up for Grammys. She must be. Oh, I hope she wins. I love Man's Best Friend. It's so good. It is such a good album. I've talked about it before, but listen, Sabrina Carpenter's newest album, Man's Best Friend, and you have to listen to or read the lyrics alongside listening to the lyrics. I made the mistake of not doing that, and I still found it really enjoyable. But when my friends were over a few weeks ago, we listened to Man's Best Friend in its entirety. It's not that long of an album, and we had the lyrics up. And it just brought it to a different level because my brain was making up lyrics that weren't there. But the actual lyrics are so freaking good. She is a lyrical genius, funny as heck, to be honest. Like, she is hilarious. I love Sabrina. And on top of it, she is an insanely good vocalist. Like, when she had her tour, she would always do spin the bottle songs, and I don't know what country she was in or what city she was in when it landed on Come On Eileen. Oh my god, I favorited a video from someone on TikTok of her singing Come On Eileen, and it just, I will play it when I'm feeling sad, and it's such a good cover. It is so freaking good. And yeah, but her new album is very ABBA coded. So if you like ABBA, you would really like her album. It's so good. It is so good. I'm not one to say that about a lot of artists. I'm very particular about my artists. Taylor Swift is one of them, and Sabrina Carpenter is another. So I don't know why this is the color I'm doing next. Sure, we're just making things up as we go along at this point. So yeah, probably tune into the Grammys for a little bit, see what's going on, but otherwise, my plan for tonight is to finish kitting this diamond painting up, and then, I don't know, it's already, you know, it's Sunday night. It's like deep into Sunday night already, being after 7 o'clock. Shower and prepare for the week ahead. I guess, speaking of the week ahead, I really don't know what colors I should be kitting up right now. Maybe I should move into the smaller containers because at least I have a better idea. This is fine. Plan for the week ahead. As of right now, I'm not sure what I have going on this week, actually. I don't have to go to the office this week that I'm aware of, so that should be nice. I'm home all week, and yeah, aside from working, I mean, I have, you know, YouTube videos I want to film and get up, and I think at some point this week I might go out to dinner with one of my friends, but other than that, I don't really have any plans this week, which is nice. I feel like I'm just missing something, but I don't think so. I just don't think I have any plans this week, which I always like. But again, next weekend I have my friend's bridal shower, but aside from that, no plans here. Okay, the issue is that a lot of these drill bags, like I said earlier, just don't have many drills in them. So I'm kind of running out of the drills that make sense to be put in these containers. Also, I know I'm the unpopular opinion with this, but when you guys are kitting up in Elizabeth Ward style containers and you have multiple of the containers, are you guys chill with mixing and matching the different containers? Like, let's say you need one of these sizes from a different container, so you swap it out into, like, you're just switching out these containers for different size containers to make it fit the project a little bit better. Are you guys chill with doing that, or are you like me and you have to keep whatever was in the original container in the container? Because that's me. I cannot mix and match them. I just can't. Like, my brain doesn't allow me to do that without cringing so hardcore. I don't get it. Like, and it doesn't bother me that other people do it. I just can't do it for myself. But I'm just curious if you guys do that, because I know that, like, Natalie kits up that way, and, like, Katie kits up that way. Like, a bunch of people do kit up that way. I just can't do that. I don't know why. So I am really curious. Let me know if you guys are like me or like the masses, because I feel like I'm definitely the oddball in that. But anyways, should I still? Yeah, I can keep going with these, I guess. Anyways, I guess moving into diamond painting related stuff. Do I have anything really diamond painting related to talk about? Like I said earlier, I did not end up buying this weekend from Diamond Art Club, but I did end up wishlisting the ones I was going to buy. Ended up wishlisting the Aria illustration Valentine Fairy. You know, honestly, too, if Valentine Fairy had released during the Valentine's Day drop, I probably would have grabbed it with the Mrs. Butter D, because the Mrs. Butter D that released over the Valentine's Day drop is gorgeous, and honestly, like, one of my favorite Mrs. Butter D's that released. So that one was a no-brainer regardless. So if the Aria had released during that time, I probably would have grabbed it with it, but it didn't. So I didn't grab it. And I'm not mad, because, you know, over the Valentine's Day drop, I grabbed the Mrs. Butter D, and I grabbed Farm Stand by Larry Jones, which is kind of a goofy one for me to add, because it's, you know, I mean, it's a landscape, but it's very, like, I guess farmy is the way to word it, but it's so cute. I love it. And it has, like, all the, like, goofy animals in it, which I love. I love a good goofy animal diamond painting. I do really need to work on one, because I have quite a few in my stash. There was a video idea I was toying around with. Let me know in the comments if you guys would want to see this in the future. But there was a video I was toying around with, or video idea, of basically putting all of my cute animal images in, like, a spinny wheel and randomly picking one to work on. But I don't know how to execute that without being boring, because I feel like that sounds kind of boring as a concept. I guess what I could do is kind of go through my Gems Flow app and maybe, like show you guys which ones I have and then put them all in a wheel and then spin, so that way you guys at least have an idea of what I have, and then I spin it and then it'll, you know, I'll work on whatever one gets picked. But I have a ton of like really good cute goofy pet image ones. Like, what are some of my favorites? Well, one of my favorites is actually one of the newest ones that came in the newest mystery box from Diamond Art Club, the Naughty Kittens in the Bedroom. That one is definitely one of my favorites for sure. What else? There's one I think called Cute Puppies by Image World. Oh, that's funny, they're both Image World. I really love that one. What else? There's a couple Dreamer Designs ones that I have that are so stupid cute. They're like Halloween ones, but I also have like a Christmas themed one. I just have so many good diamond paintings. So many diamond paintings, so little time, which again is another reason for this intentional buy, is to, you know, obviously I want to get through the ones I have in my stash and not just buy to buy. And, you know, obviously if something's a must-have, something's a must-have, but really for the most part trying to just be a little bit more intentional, because obviously I'm excited about the ones I have in my stash, but I also get excited about the new ones that drop. And, you know, I do vlogs every week, and I don't know, it's a game I play in my head all the time. But maybe go with this one. But yeah, that was a video idea I was kind of toying around with a little bit. I feel like that could be really fun to do. We'll see if I end up executing it. Right now I don't have any storage containers open for another diamond painting because I obviously am kitting up Lumina, which, ooh, maybe I'll start this tonight. I don't know. I'm in the middle of a section on my Jaded Gem Shop. I hate leaving sections half finished. But honestly, can I resist starting Lumina? I don't know. I don't even, well, no, I'll finish kitting this up tonight, but maybe I'll start it. We'll see. But there was something else I wanted to say. I also recently kitted up Harmony in the Highlands by Steve Sundrum. I kitted that up sometime last week and started it, or maybe it was last weekend. I've only done like 2 sections of it. I've actually really been enjoying my Jaded Gem Shop quite a bit, the End of an Era painting, and so haven't really been giving the love to the Harmony in the Highlands that I should be, but I'm gonna sound so ridiculous when I say this. I am really excited that I have these multiple whips back again. I do firmly believe that when I was talking about only wanting one whip at a time, I do firmly believe that is what I wanted, because I was feeling overwhelmed toward the end of last year, and I was like, well, like, I can't even finish anything, like, if I have so many things started, and it was reaching year end. So, like, it made sense to me, at least, to, you know, get those numbers back down a little bit, and then bring it right back up. So that might end up being a theme, I guess, from now on. I guess we'll find out. But for right now, I think having Lumina, Harmony in the Highlands, End of an Era, and my custom, those are all really good whips to have. Like, I love every single one so much, and End of an Era actually is going quite a bit faster than I was anticipating. I don't know, I was expecting that to go, I don't know necessarily slow is the right word, but it's really tall, but it's only a 40 centimeter across painting. So I don't know, it's been going really fast and it's been a ton of fun. So yeah, and Harmony in the Highlands has also been fun, but again, I've only done a couple sections, but yeah. And then the custom, I actually did do a section of my custom yesterday, and I was like, holy confetti, and then I promptly put it away. But when I was just working on my custom toward the end of the year last year, that was really nice. I was able to get a lot of it done, which was really solid. But anyways, so that's kind of, I guess, the whip update nobody asked for. I feel like this whole whip and chat has been very, like, scatterbrainy, but I don't really have too much left to say. So I guess videos upcoming this week. What should you expect from me? I don't know. What do I have coming up this week? Where's the sticker? 3688. Wait, 3688. Where is that? Oh, it's right here. I thought I used the sticker already. I'm like, where could I possibly have used this sticker? Because that's not the right color if I did. But videos this week, so obviously today's the whip and chat. Tomorrow I'm thinking my month in review will go live. I did want the month in review to go live yesterday, Sunday, today, LOL. But then I thought of that other video idea and decided just to run with it, so that's what I did. But the month in review will go up tomorrow, Tuesday, and then I don't think I'll have a video go up Wednesday. I don't think, as of right now. I don't have any plans to. And then Thursday will be a first look, actually, of Stained Glass Lighthouse by Riley. What the heck is her name? Riley Gray. By Riley Gray. And then Friday will be the vlog. So, actually, I'm not even going to bother kitting up this last color because I'm done. But yeah, so that is kind of the video plan for the week. I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today and hanging out with me while I kit up this diamond painting. I'm gonna get this video scheduled, shower, and finish kitting this up, I guess. But actually, really quickly, let's take a look at these colors so far. These are, oh, this is good together. Look at this. This is perfect. This is such a good color palette. It really, really is. But anyways, you guys, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave me, what do we got in this picture here? Leave me a butterfly emoji if you made it all the way to the end. And of course, as always, let me know what you were working on while I chatted. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.